Well, some would say if you don't get stuck, you're not trying hard enough. Darryl had this pass from the bush to there, and the one I'm standing on, and this field was basically done, or this field was done. And last night at 11, he planted it. The white stuff on the tires, you don't want to see that. That's alkali. Planter's in pretty deep, but this is gooey. Holy cow. We're gonna hook onto the front. We'll pull it straight out. We'll pull it straight out ahead, just to not twist anything on the planter. But yeah, it's pretty wet here. This is gross. Oh well, we'll get her.
So last night about 11:30, Peter had said he'd stay out of this area, but everything had been going so good, I figured I'd try to make the mud hole smaller. And that's what happened. So then now, for the sake of 1.5 acres, maybe, we are having to pull the tractor out this morning. So it's gonna probably take us a couple hours of downtime. We got to unhook the Orthman. Peter's on his way here. We got to unhook it, and then we'll, hopefully it comes out easy. Went down pretty good, but I'm almost out of the mud hole here too, so hopefully it walks out of there. Frustrating wetness, love it. No sarcasm there at all. Okay, Kendall got back. We had forgot a clevis, so what's that? Yeah, hook that up there, Peter. You got the clevis? What's that? Yeah. So we've learned buggering up ropes is quite easy if you don't use a clevis. So we'll get our strap done up here shortly. We'll go from there.
This is a documentary on how to pull tractors out. I think we're supposed to plant corn, not plant tractors. Alright, I'll get out of the way here. Maybe lift this implement up here and pops out just like that. Back wheels are dragging a little bit. Come on, maybe. Yeah, they're dragging. We've got ourselves a rut. Ooh, that's slimy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you pull a tractor out.
Okay. That isn't typically how we use a tow rope. Typically we like to have a little bit of slack, and you give it a good pull. I didn't think we were that stuck, and so well, Darryl didn't either, I don't think. So we you do it this way first. That way it's more gentle on things if you do it this way. And if it doesn't work, then you leave a little bit of slack with this tow rope, and then you have the tractor give it a good pull. We didn't need it this time. That was easy.
Okay, you guys can't probably see it. This is kind of a little miracle all on its own, but my gauge wheels are actually all turning. I think all my wheels are turning, so chances are I'm gonna have plugged spouts, but that's probably it. And that's not normal. So thankful for that.
We're changing plans again. We've got another 35-acre piece that we're gonna throw into corn. At this time of the year, we just try and get as much corn ground in as possible. Whatever doesn't get corn gets, well, soybeans or canola or sunflowers or something else. I'm gonna go pick Darryl up. He needs fuel and seed, and then I gotta get things set up for Peter, and so that we can load him. How many acres did you do?
10 right on the point. Darryl told you that too, eh?
Yep. Should be enough to finish that field. Okay, you're good?
Looks so nice though.
Warm. 35.
34. Okay, so that's, you don't need to go back then.
No, you should be done.
So I got 10 acres in.
Yeah, so you should have a little extra.
Okay, where's the next piece?
The 80 south and 70s. So, yeah, head there and.
Darryl stuff with fuel?
Are you right then? Are you that low?
I'm at 47 gallons.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I don't know where he is. Okay, you're good? Yep. Time to get the air seeder rolling. It's sunny out. Well, I'm finally going. This is a forage that we put in for our cows. It's a feed that is very high in protein. We did some last year and it worked really well. So we're trying it again. Seeding straight into corn stubble. We never worked it. We got a chopping head on our header, and yeah, we can seed with the disc drill straight into without having to work it. See how it goes. That looks a little bit wet. I don't normally seed in late land. That's Darryl's baby with the planter. So sometimes I forget what it can go through in spring. Or like yesterday, I can get stuck on a ridge. So late land can be, I've said this probably 100 times, can be very deceiving. Working really nice. I had a little bit of hairpinning. That's where the corn stalks are wedged between my scraper and my disc, and then it starts to push because there's so much trash. I had that a little bit in the beginning where it was a little bit wetter, but I unplugged it and I've been going pretty good since. I am down to, I don't know, 20 acres maybe 25. Well, there it is. All of our feed has been seeded. Peter's actually going right on the other side of these trees. That's the last field of corn we're putting in, at 80. Hopefully we can get that in. We're kind of taking a bit of a gamble. I just heard on the radio. I just heard on the radio that Darryl got stuck again. So He's got two pieces there, a 35 acre piece and a 45 acre piece, and that's all he's got left in this 80, but he's getting stuck and fighting mud. So as soon as I'm done here, instead of switching over to canola, well, I will switch over to canola, but as soon as I'm done here, I've got to I'm gonna unhook and go get him unstuck.
Well, that was fun. Lasted all of a quarter mile. Moved to another field, and everything was, I had to unplug the tubes, and then that happened. So went a quarter mile and that. So
all right. Well, on my way. Go get Darryl unstuck and get back at it.
Like, I'm thinking it's gonna pop up really quick.
I think it should.
Like, legitimately, it was all level.
And then just dropped.
Up. And then I went to back up, it started going down. So then I went ahead and backed up. And that's all good. Oh, I was mad at myself.
Oh well. As long as we don't wreck anything, it's just time.
I know. So I've gone around that clevis of the chain 3 times.
Oh yeah, that'll be fine.
I think that should be fine.
That'll be fine. I'm honestly just gonna put pressure on it, and you stay like.
I'm gonna set my things at 1 mile an hour because that's with the CVT.
Yeah, I know the CVT. You have to be moving with the CVT, but I don't want you trying to go too fast because let me control it.
I'll slow. Yeah.
You're gonna see if your tires pop up. Sure, guys, you want to get in a low gear? I am gonna start here. Yep, 3 seconds.
Yeah, you just wave at me.
Yeah, you're coming up. It's good.
Just keep going because I got these holes to go through here. Okay, stop and let me see if I can push.
Good. Right on. This field has a few low spots. Quite a few. So hopefully Darryl doesn't have too many problems and doesn't get too greedy on trying to get every acre. Just get what we can. So he's out, nothing wrecked. I think he stopped at a good time. So back to seeding. Let's go.
Well, we got that last field done there and didn't leave much more than about, I don't know, half an acre or so. Maybe an acre of puddles. And I got going on this field, and so far so good. I'm at 1.7 acres and I have not got stuck yet. So better not speak too loudly or better knock on wood. I'm not sure what the case is, but here's the hoping this field's better than last.
Well, it's on winging. Lindsay brought me some supper. That's some good eats. Some mashed potatoes, gravy, and meatballs. We'll see about the carrots, but it's good. It'll all be good. Parts of this field are very dusty. And then I have mud and water. I got a mud hole right here, actually. How are you?
Good.
Good. I better watch over this one. You hold it. Oh, like nothing. Perfect. No issues. That one wasn't even crusted over. This field is smooth, and I'm doing about 8.5 miles an hour, roughly 60 acres an hour, and I've got 30 acres done on this 70. So it shouldn't take long if I don't have issues. If I don't have issues, I'm gonna load up to go to the next quarter, which is 2 miles away. I'll need fuel and more canola bags, and see if we can hammer that off yet tonight. But yep, it's going good. Well, I got that field licked up. It worked awesome. I'm loaded up, and Darryl was just in the yard, and he is also loading up for the last load, last field of corn. He's not going to be able to finish because there's some wet spots in there, and it's the sun's going down, so he ain't getting stuck again. At least he better not. And yeah, I think he should be able to get about 40 to 50 acres done on that 80 at least. I'm hoping 60, and I'm hoping to knock off this quarter. So it's 9 o'clock. I'm hoping I can be, well, I shouldn't even say anything. I'm hoping I can be home at midnight, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Okay, canola is a little tricky to set. Once you got it set, normally it's good. What I like to do is throw 2 bags in and then see if it does 20 acres. I forgot about that. It's still there. Well, that's good. I'll have to clean that up. And if it does 20 acres, then you're good. So I did that last field. It was really good for the first 2 bags. And I do calibrate it at the bottom. The canola seed is, that right there is supposed to do 10 acres a bag. You don't really want to screw it up. So I'm going to throw 3 bags in. I've recalibrated it, and hopefully it's spot on, but it should do 30 acres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So it should be good. Good for seed for this field. Yeah. I'll clean this up. So I'll do 30 acres, hopefully. And then if it's bang on, I'll drop the rest of the bags in there. And by then it should be dark. It could be dark. And hopefully I don't have to load any in the dark. Not like I can't, but yeah. Let's go. Lots of action in this area. I got buddies I grew up with all around me, so one's right across the road, one's on the other half of this section. And then a mile north I got another buddy. We're all going, trying to hammer it off. Not sure what they're putting in, but the rain's in the forecast and everybody's hammering down, trying to get in what they can get done what they can get done. So let's hope we have a good night here. And if it does rain, you won't have to worry about any of this. This stuff will all germinate as long as we don't get too much rain. So I am going like 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch in the ground, so I'm not going very deep. I am hitting moisture, but yeah, there's lots of moisture here, and canola you can go pretty shallow. It doesn't take much moisture and they germinate. They like to be out of the ground quick. Well, we like it if they're out of the ground quick. Well, we're done. We did it. According to the radar, rain isn't too far away. I'm not sure how intense it'll be. It might not be much at all. But my night is not done. Darryl was trying to get as much of the corn ground done as possible, and he went one pass too far. And I gotta go get him unstuck. So, said it won't take much, just like the last two, but just needs a little help. So I'm gonna go drop this air seeder off in the light land right by where he is, and then we're gonna give him a pull out and call it a week. Are you tired?
Yeah.
It's been a good week. Besides Darryl getting stuck all the time. Oh well, he went like an extra 20 acres further than I thought he would. The crappy thing is we're only, what did he say, 5 passes?
Just leave the tow rope on and
let's just do the whole thing?
Yeah.
5 passes and we're done corn. And he got stuck.
No, the north he didn't do it.
No, that's soybeans.
You should definitely do that.
We're not doing that.
I think he's well tired.
Well, we're just trying to be safe, Peter. Alright. He tried backing up, didn't he? No, he didn't. Never mind. Never. That's your tracks. You never back up in sand. Once you stop, you just stop. Don't try and rock yourself out. It never works. Or I shouldn't say that, it rarely works. You tell me when you're ready.
Hey.
There, he's out. Well, he'll want to make sure that he's, once the planter's through the spot that the tires are, which I think is now, and now he should be good. Oh, he wants to seed it. He's gonna seed it.
It kept pushing until I put it down. Yeah, I'm good now.
There we go. Alright, you wanna unhook it? Unhook it and yeah. Oh, that's a wrap. We're shutting her down. I don't want him to get stuck again, and it's well, it's late. So hope you enjoyed the video. Seeding's coming along great. Rain in the forecast, but we're pretty happy with where we're at for how things have gone. So yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch.